Eating healthy, but your jeans still feel tight by 3 p.m. You're doing the gym classes and you're eating salads, but the scale is not budging. What if I told you it's not about working harder, it's about working smarter? So today I'm showing you 7 surprising ways to switch your body from store mode to burn fat mode without living at the gym or eating like a rabbit. So here are the strategies that actually moved the needle for me after baby number 4 when nothing else seemed to be working. They're simple, it's gut friendly and realistic for the real mum life. So let's dig in. Here's what we're covering today. The 7 surprising strategies to speed up fat burning, why they work, simple body science, no PhD required, a 7-day starter plan you can begin today, and it's simple, how to track your progress. So let's start with number 1, and I promise it's not what you think. Number 1, short, sharp HIIT bursts. So short, sharp HIIT bursts, and I'm talking really short. Forget spending an hour on the treadmill. We're talking 5 to 10 minutes of high intensity interval training. So 2 to 4 times a week, that's it. Think brisk stairs, skipping, kettlebell swings, bike sprints, or even running around the backyard with your kids. So here's why it works. Brief bursts of intensity, they spike your growth hormone and create what's called afterburn effect. So your body keeps burning calories for hours after you stop moving. So after my 4th baby, I was exhausted. I thought of going to the gym was horrendous. I didn't want to do it. So I started doing snack-sized workouts. So either while I was pushing the babies on the swing at the park or while I was even cooking dinner and the dinner was in the oven. 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off, 10 rounds. That's 10 minutes total. So stairs, squats, jump rope, whatever I could manage that day. I definitely noticed a big difference with this within 3 weeks on what size my jeans were, and I didn't even have to leave the house. So here's my mum life tip. Set a timer while you're cooking dinner. Do your 10-minute bursts. Kids can join in, make it a game. You're done before the pasta is ready. No gym membership, no fancy equipment, just your body and a willingness to breathe hard. So here's tip number 2, ACV before bed. Number 2 is apple cider vinegar before bed, but only if your stomach tolerates it. Now, I know we just did a whole video on ACV timing. If you haven't seen it, go back and watch it. And I said to skip bedtime if you had reflux, and that advice still stands. But if you have no reflux history and you want to test this, here's the protocol. 1 to 2 tablespoons of raw apple cider vinegar in water or herbal tea about 30 minutes before bed. This is why it works. The acetic acid in ACV may help flatten overnight glucose swings, which means you wake up with steadier appetite and energy and less likely to raid the pantry at breakfast. I definitely have tested this for a week after I got comfortable with daytime ACV, and I noticed I wasn't waking up starving and reaching for toast and jam, and I could actually wait and have a proper protein breakfast. But here's the important cautions. Skip this entirely if you have reflux, GERD, or dental enamel concerns. Use a straw to protect your teeth. Rinse your mouth with plain water after. And if your GP or dentist has advised against acidic drinks, listen to them. Not everyone needs to do this. If you're already seeing results with the other strategies, you don't need to force it. Okay, number 3, protect your sleep window. You need to protect your sleep window, and I mean actually protect it, not just try to get to bed earlier. Your target is 7 to 9 hours of sleep with a consistent lights out time. Cool, dark room, no heavy meals in the 3 hours before bed. And when you don't sleep enough, your hunger hormones go haywire. Your ghrelin, which is the hunger hormone, it literally goes up. Your leptin, which is the fullness hormone, goes down. And the result? You're ravenous the next day. You crave carbs and sugar, and your body shifts into fat storage mode. It literally stores fat because you didn't get enough sleep. So after my 3rd baby, I was getting maybe 5 hours sleep or broken sleep at night. We all know what that feels like. And I was constantly hungry, constantly snacking, and I couldn't lose that baby weight no matter what I did. And once my youngest started sleeping through and I could get a solid 7 hours sleep, which is heaven for us, the weight started coming off without me actually changing anything. Sleep is that powerful. And here's some quick wins to improve sleep. Put the phone on night shift mode after 8 p.m. and block that blue light. 5 slow breaths before bed. Try box breathing in and out, or the 4-7-8 breathing. No meals 3 hours before bed because you need to let your digestion settle. And if you only do one thing from this list, make it this. Sleep is non-negotiable. Okay, on to number 4. lower your daily stress load. Lowering your daily stress load, even just a little bit, and I know that's hard. You're stressed, we're a mum, the laundry is endless, the kids don't stop demanding things. I get it, but here's the truth. Chronic stress keeps your cortisol levels high, and high cortisol tells your body to hold on to belly fat and crave sugar and fatty foods. I know it's not fair, but that's what happens. And when you lower stress, even with tiny micro habits, your cortisol drops. That means your body relaxes and suddenly fat burning becomes easier. You don't need a day spa for this. You don't need a yoga retreat. You need micro de-stress moments built into your real day. Go take a bath and lock the bathroom door. Here are some micro de-stress strategies for busy mums. 10-minute walk after meals, especially dinner. Fresh air, movement, mental reset. Put the baby in a pram. Take the baby with you. Get sunlight on your face first thing in the morning, even 5 minutes. It regulates your cortisol rhythm. Tidy one kitchen bench. Sounds silly, but visual clutter equals mental stress. Or a 2-minute brain dump. Write everything down in a journal or on a piece of paper, everything that's swirling in your head before bed. Get it out of your brain and onto paper. I started doing a 10-minute walk around the block after dinner. Just me, my headphones, and some fresh air, no kids, no partner, just 10 minutes to decompress. I definitely noticed I started sleeping better. And I wasn't reaching for that chocolate at 9 p.m. I felt calmer overall. So here's some optional add-ons. Gentle chores like gardening or folding the laundry. It actually is meditative and calming. Eat more B vitamin-rich foods such as eggs, leafy greens, nuts, they're for energy and their stress resilience. Okay, number 5, carb smart, protein first. Carb smart, protein first. This is the single biggest shift that changed everything for me. And it's so simple. It's the plate rule. Protein first, eggs, fish, chicken, Greek yogurt, tofu, then vegetables, then smart carbs like sweet potato or quinoa. So here's why it works. When you lower and focus your carb intake and prioritize protein, you improve your insulin sensitivity. And that means your body can access stored fat for energy instead of constantly running on glucose. And lower insulin equals easier fat burning. I used to start the day with cereal or toast, and by 10 a.m. I was starving and reaching for a muffin. Then I'd crash at 3 p.m. and need another snack. I switched to 2 eggs, scrambled eggs, however you like it, with spinach and a handful of berries. Same calories, totally different results. I stayed full until lunch, no cravings, no energy crash. So here's the grocery swaps that work. Swap cereal for eggs and berries or Greek yogurt and nuts. Swap wraps for salad and protein like chicken, tuna, or boiled eggs. Swap sweet drinks for water or herbal teas. Swap pasta for zucchini noodles or just more protein and vegetables. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to go keto. Just make protein the start of the plate and dial back the processed carbs. Okay, number 6, gentle intermittent fasting. And I mean gentle, not extreme, not restrictive. Start easy, 12 hours of fasting, 12 hours of eating. So if you finish dinner at 7 p.m., you don't eat again until 7 a.m. That's it. And once that feels comfortable, maybe a week or two, you can extend it to 14 hours of fasting and 10 hours of eating. So dinner at 6 p.m. is breakfast at 8 a.m. And why this works? Longer gaps between meals equals lower insulin levels. And when insulin is low, your body switches to burning fat and fuel instead of constantly running on glucose. You also start producing ketones, which are clean burning fuel that helps with mental clarity and energy. I thought intermittent fasting would make me ravenous and miserable, but once I started closing the kitchen 3 hours before bed and eating protein first meals, it was actually easy. I wasn't waking up starving and I could wait until 8 or 9 a.m. to eat. And my belly was noticeably flatter even within a week. So here's my mum life tip. Don't push breakfast later if it stresses you out. Instead, finish dinner earlier. Close the kitchen at 6 or 7 p.m. No snacking after dinner. That alone will extend your fasting window. And if you're breastfeeding or pregnant or have a history of disordered eating, skip the strategy or talk to your GP first. Okay, number 7, nutrient dense, not diet dense. Stop buying diet foods, low-fat yogurt, diet bars, fat-free dressing. They're usually full of sugar, fillers, and fake ingredients that mess with your hunger signals. Instead, load up on real, nutrient-dense foods, leafy greens, berries, eggs, nuts, seeds, quality protein, olive oil, avocado. Here's why it works. When you eat foods packed with vitamins and minerals and healthy fats, your body feels satisfied. You naturally eat less without feeling deprived, and you're more likely to stay in a calorie deficit without having to count a single thing. Plus, micronutrients improve your metabolism. They help your body actually use the food you're eating for energy instead of storing it as fat. So I used to buy those 100-calorie snack packs thinking I was being good, but I'd eat 3 of them and still be hungry. And now I eat a handful of almonds or apple with almond butter or a boiled egg, my favorite, real food, and I'm actually full. Here's what to load up on. Leafy greens like spinach, kale, or rocket. Berries, lower in sugar, high in antioxidants. Eggs, nature's multivitamin. Nuts and seeds in moderation. Quality protein like wild-caught fish or pasture-raised eggs, grass-fed beef if you can, olive oil, avocado, and coconut oil. Some people talk about the body types or metabolic types, and sure, we're all a bit different, but honestly, good habits beat labels every time. Focus on real food and your body will respond. And why this works in simple physiology, quick science lessons. Here's what's happening when you use these 7 strategies. Lower insulin spikes, i.e. from protein first eating and carb smart, and better sleep and stress management equals your body switches from glucose hungry mode, where you're always craving that cookie, to fat adapted mode, where you're not craving it and it's burning fat. HIIT exercise gives your body a brief intensity signal that says, hey, we need to be strong and lean. Let's burn fat now. And fasting, it extends those low insulin windows so your body has more time to tap into the fat for energy mode. And then the protein and nutrient dense foods, it keeps you feeling full. It's stable and satisfied, so you're not constantly battling cravings. But remember, it's not magic. It's just understanding how your body works and giving it what it needs to thrive. So let's now talk about the 7-day starter plan, and let's keep it simple. This is how you put everything into action. Days 1 to 3, foundation week. Do 2 what I call snack HIIT sessions, which are 8 to 10 minutes each. Maybe do 1 in the morning when you're taking the kids to the park, 1 in the evening when you're cooking dinner. Protein first meals every single meal. Cut out liquid sugar like soft drinks, juice even, sweetened coffee, don't do it. Drink 2 liters of water a day. Test ACV, apple cider vinegar, if you tolerate it at bedtime. And finish dinner early. Aim for 3 hours before bed and then track how you feel. Like you can make a notes app on your phone. You can track your energy, your cravings, your bloat, rate it between 1 to 10. And then days 4 to 7, this is about building momentum. You want to add 1 longer walk daily, 20 to 30 minutes. This can replace the 1 HIIT session. Shift to a 14 to 10 fasting window. So remember, that's 14 hours of fasting, 10 hours of eating. And set a consistent lights out target time. Mine is 10 o'clock at night. Every night I don't negotiate. So do 5 breath cycles before bed, or box breathing, or the 4-7-8, whatever works for you. Keep journaling. Because energy cravings, the bloating, and how your genes feel, it's important for you to journal it and analyze it weekly. And by day 7, you should notice less bloating, steadier energy, fewer cravings, and your clothes feeling a bit better. So here's the quick recap, the 7 surprising strategies. Short, sharp HIIT bursts, ACV before bed, protect your sleep window, lower daily stress load, micro moments, remember, not big things, you don't need a day spa. Carb smart, protein first, gentle intermittent fasting, nutrient dense, not diet dense, so real food wins every time. And keep it simple, doable, and effective. And once your gut calms and the bloat eases, The next step is feeding it well so your energy, mood, and skin can really shine. And that's why I wrote Gut Instinct. It's a clear, no fluff guide to how your gut works so you can just really understand the basics and how to support it every day. Inside, you'll find the biggest hidden gut disruptors and quick fixes, simple food swaps and snack ideas, a 7-day starter plan and checklist you can screenshot and use. And if you want a friendly roadmap, not another overhaul, you'll find it in Gut Instinct. And the link's in the description if you'd like to take a look. And if this was helpful, hit subscribe for more simple gut first tips that actually fit mum life. And drop a comment telling me which of these 7 strategies you are going to try first. I'll see you in the next video. Take care of that beautiful body of yours and that tired mum body of yours.